Hello there. This is Kamuti given from Kamuti Academy, and in today's lesson we're going to look at physics on a topic called the simple pendulum. Now we have one question that I want us to look at so that we can solve this together. Now this question is coming from a past paper. The question reads: the diagram below shows a bob of a simple pendulum that swings from position A to B. So this is a bob of a simple pendulum that has swinged from position A to position B. All right. Now, if it takes 0.5 seconds to swing from A to B, what is the period of the pendulum? So if it takes 0.5 seconds, so here it takes 0.5 seconds to just move from A to B. What is the period of a pendulum? Now, let me define what period of a pendulum means. Now, by definition, a period of a pendulum is simply the time taken for the pendulum to make one complete swing or oscillation. In order for a pendulum to move from, now look at, it will move from A to B, from B to C, from C back to B, and back to A. Now the time it's going to take for it to make one complete swing, that is what we call a period. Now look at it in this way. It will move again from there, it will have to go to C, it will have to go back to B, and finally back to A, like that. So this is what now we call a complete oscillation or a complete swing. We can calculate the period even just from there. We can calculate the period because we're looking at the time taken in order for it to make one complete swing. There is a formula that we use to calculate the period of a pendulum, but if here from A to B it has moved 0.5, then from B to C likely it will also move 0.5. What of from C to B? It will also move 0.5. Then from B back to A, it will move again 0.5. So if we add all these together, 0.5 plus 0.5, which is 1, 0.5 plus 0.5, which is 1, and 1 plus 1, it's 2. So the final answer here we get is 2 seconds. Now, however, there is a formula that we use to calculate the period of a pendulum, and that is what I'm going to show you. Period of a pendulum, denoted by the capital letter T, is given by T to mean time divided by N. N to mean the number of oscillations. So the movements. So we're looking at the movements. So now, how do we find period in this case? So I'm going to proceed. So T is equal to what is the time? So here we've been given 0.5 seconds. So we'll put 0.5 seconds when there is time. 0.5 seconds. Then what of N? How many times has it moved? Now look at it. Initially, a pendulum is supposed to move 4 times. From here to there, it's called 1 out of 4. From here to there, 2 out of 4. From here to there, 3 out of 4. From here to there, 4 out of 4, which is just 1. So this movement from A to B, it is just 1 out of the 4 movements that the pendulum is supposed to make. So the value of N is 1 over 4. So the value of N is 1 over 4. How am I going to simplify this without a calculator? Then I proceed. 0.5 is the same as half. 0.5 is the same as half. Then over is the same as division. 1 over 4. Then this becomes half. Division changes to multiplication. You remember the keep, change, flip. Then this one will go on top. Then this one will come down so that it becomes 4 over 1. Then we can say 2 into 2 is 1. 2 into 4 is 2. Then finally, 1 times 2 is 2. Divide by 1 is 2. So the period of the pendulum is 2 seconds. Just like we found there. So this is the formula we use to calculate the period of a pendulum. Thank you so much.